What's up, guys? JP here, and I decided to watch a movie last night, so I'm gonna do a review on it today. The film is Disturbia. It came out in the year 2007. It has a tagline of "Every killer lives next door to someone," which I like that tagline. It's kind of clever. The film has Shia LaBeouf, I think, something like that. I always get that dude's name messed up, but I actually like him. I remember he was in a TV show that was on like a Disney Channel show when I was younger that I used to watch sometimes, and he was in that movie Holes that I watched in school and stuff. Really liked that movie. Yeah, so uh, Disturbia. It's a cool movie. There's some stuff that happens early on that I don't want to spoil, so I'm gonna, try to dance my way around that a bit. Um, Basically, what happens is you got this kind of teenager, 17-year-old who's having a bit of trouble in, school and stuff. He ends up punching his teacher and getting put on house arrest for 3 months or whatever. And it's during the summer, so it's as soon as summer starts and he's on house arrest. And he's living in a suburban area, and what happens is he starts getting pretty bored. First, he's just playing Xbox and listening to iTunes and stuff. But his mom thinks that he isn't learning his lesson or anything, so she cancels his Xbox Live, takes away his iTunes, stuff like that. So he really just is getting really bored, and he has to entertain himself somehow. So since he lives in this like close suburban town where there's people doing stuff all over the place with all the houses, he starts looking out his windows and observing what's going on in the neighborhood, and he starts noticing stuff that people do, and he's spying on them, and he's starting to notice like patterns of what people do every day and stuff, and he almost finds it like reality TV or something. He finds it entertaining, but a problem starts when he thinks that his neighbor, his weird neighbor, is a killer, and he starts watching him a bit closer, and it pretty much takes off from there. Also, I should mention that a new chick in town moves next door to him. Basically the hot chick moves next door. He likes her. He gets her to stake out the guy next door with him and stuff. And so there's something going on there. It's a cool movie. I like it. I remember seeing it when it came out, and I thought it was really really cool. I like the idea of I really like movies in these suburban areas where they're like, this story has been done before, like Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window, and another movie that it kind of reminds me of is The Burbs, which that movie is really awesome too. I like the idea of the killer next door, and the whole spying thing, and just the creepiness of the killer next door, and just like investigating his actions, and then the killer knows that you're watching him and stuff. It's a cool idea, and it's done pretty well in this movie. Um, I like the humor. There's some humor in it. There was a scene where um, a group of kids light a bag of dog crap or whatever on his door, and he goes out and stomps it out. That old trick that you see a lot, and that whole scene was really funny because he chases after him. Then his house arrest thing goes off, and he has to get back within 10 seconds or whatever. It was just a really entertaining scene. It does take a while to get to the whole killer next door thing. There's a lot of character development, and right away, the first 5 minutes of this movie kind of interest you and get you involved right away, because the first 5 minutes are pretty crazy. Um, what else? Another kind of problem I kind of have is the dialogue between the teenagers is definitely Hollywoodish. It's not real. Nobody really talks like that, and nobody really plays Xbox like that or whatever. And I wouldn't say it bothered me because, you know, you expect that in some movies, but I think it would have helped if it was more genuine, natural teenage dialogue. I think it would have made the movie feel more real, and I guess that could be considered a negative, you know. Didn't bother me too much, though. It was just something. Um, but there are some actually, you know, real tense scenes in this movie. And you know, when he's spying and with his binoculars or whatever, and he's seeing things, and it gets pretty intense there. And I like that about it. I really like I said, I like the idea of the whole suburban killer next door thing. I wish someone would make a, you know, more of a straight up horror movie like that. This is not really a horror movie so much. It has horror elements, but it's more thriller and you know, maybe teen comedy type stuff there too. That it has some teen romance in there too. Um, but yeah, I like it. I think I pretty much said what I wanted to say about it. This movie is this movie's probably, you know, best used in like a teenage date night type of movie. I remember, you know, I watched it back then. So yeah, I mean, it's a cool movie, and it could be used for that. It's not so horror-ish. I think it's actually even PG-13. Yeah, it is. So yeah, but the whole house arrest idea, really clever. I like that. I like that he was stuck in his house and he had to, you know, do everything he had to do his investigating from his house along with the help of his friends and stuff. I like that idea. And you know, that the house arrest thing, you know, I've had family members who's on house arrest, and they pretty much hit it pretty close where how boring it starts to get, at least from what I've been, you know, told. So anyway, you know, starting to ramble here. So yeah, this is a pretty solid movie. I would actually give it a 4 out of 5. I know it's not for everybody. It's not, you know, there's not a whole lot of violence or anything, but it's a pretty fun, you know, teenage thriller stuff. So yeah, you know, if you've never seen it, I'd give it a watch. It's at least worth one watch. That's what I will say, though. The rewatch value isn't really there. Once you've seen it, you've kind of seen it. This is probably my 3rd time watching it, and I probably won't watch it again for a long time, if not ever again. So, rewatch not so good. Anyway, peace out, guys.